you do have a little bit of stenosis below as well, okay? So you do have a little bit of stenosis at, what is it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You're still able to see a rim of spinal fluid around the spinal cord, though. So it's not like there's any there's not like the spinal cord in that area is like super white like it was in the other area. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to have you get a CT scan of your neck. Because remember last time we talked, I mentioned that, there's maybe a little bit of halo or abnormal shadow around one of the screws. It doesn't look like you have any mechanical instability, but for completeness sake, we're going to get a CT scan and just to see how much bone your body has made across the spinal construct. And then I'll have you follow up with Dr. Turner after you're done with the CT scan as well.
Wait, can you, so there's a halo around one of the screws. What does that mean exactly, and what does that, what are the indications, what does that all mean?
So what it means is that there's just a shadow around one of the screws, but you want to see that clearly, and what you do is you get a CT scan to see if your body has made bone to fuse along the area where he did surgery. If he has made bone across the spinal construct, because the hardware is not meant to hold you for life, right? So if he's made bone to fuse along the spinal construct, it doesn't really matter what the hardware is doing. Even if it's loose, it doesn't matter because
okay, so you're saying that the halo could mean that a screw is loose, is that correct?
Correct, but it only matters if you haven't fused and if you have horrible neck pain when you walk, but it doesn't seem like you have those symptoms. But for completeness sake, let's have you do a CT scan of your neck as well.
Could I ask, if let's say he did not, the bone is not growing in there enough and the screw is loose, what kind of treatment do you give for that?
You only treat it if he's having horrible neck pain when he walks. Otherwise, people go on living their life and they don't really do anything about it.
Then what's the point of doing the CT scan if he's not having horrible neck pain, just out of curiosity?
To make sure, just for completeness sake, make sure that he's fused along the construct, right? We want a baseline and seeing, right? So you don't have to worry down the line. Like, did I fuse? Did I not fuse, right? Because what you're going to be thinking about is like, oh, the x-ray showed that maybe I have a screw that's loose, right? Patients want to know, like, did I really fuse? Did my body make enough bone along that construct? So, remember how before surgery and even, like last time we saw with Dr. Turturov, you saw that, white part in your spinal cord? Do you remember that part? How it was like lit up in the middle?
The lesion?
And then
Yeah.
Yeah, the lesion. Yeah, sure, I remember. We thought it was a tumor. It's not a tumor. What is it now?
It's very, it's not white like it was before.
It's changed colors?
So it's better now.
You mean it's disappearing?
Yeah, correct.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, that's great. So I talked to Dr. Chertoff. He looked at the MRI as well. He says the lesion inside the spinal cord is no longer one of the differentials because it's gone less intense, right? As time has gone on and that area, looked really light up, right, on the MRI, it was because of the cord compression that you had. With each serial MRI that we've done after surgery, it's become less bright with each one, which is good because if it was an actual tumor, it would not change in the color of how bright it looked inside the spinal cord. But it's starting to look less white and less white with each MRI, which means that it's not a tumor.
So thanks for being with us, everyone, for that great news, I think. We'll see you next time. Stay safe. Take care.
Bye now.
Bye now. What you guys did was as good as you could do, and I'm all right with that. I'm thankful is what I'm saying.